And hello, and welcome to the CBC podcast. I am, of course, Joe. Across the internets, we have Mitch and Tristan. You can find us all on Twitter. Me at Halftime Joe, Mitch at Mitch692, and Tristan at It's J Chance. Am I correct, Tristan?
Yep.
All right, there you go. Got it right. Because Tristan had to remember he had to change up his name a bit ago. But yes, Armin is in here. He is busy. It's fine. There's personal stuff, but also something top secret. I remember I used to like to say that. Where was he? He was at like Warner Brothers spot, like trying to get like good DC movies being made. Like he was a spy or something. He was trying to get in there like James Bond. Or
he's doing Secret Squirrel stuff.
I mean, was that or McGregor syndrome? If anybody remembers McGregor syndrome.
It's fun too.
I remember the biggest thing. Yes, we have some news as opposed to last week because I think Mitch was the one that told me.
You had news last.
But you told me like, it was the bottom of the barrel, like.
It was the bottom of the barrel, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, we have actual like news in that bottom of the barrel. At least I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the headline.
Admittedly, you're talking about news from last week in this one, but I kind of purposely left it out last week. But it's whatever.
I mean, I don't even know which one you're talking about. But
the second one.
Oh, really? Because let's see. When did the news come out? No, but it came out on a Saturday. That's weird. But yeah, we are gonna be getting into all that in a minute. Of course, you can Google CBC Comic Book Cast. Actually, it would be better. Just Google Comic Book Cast. You'll find anything you really need about us: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the SoundCloud, where you can find the podcast audio. Find the Twitch, where we of course live stream the cast like we're currently doing. Just don't tell YouTube.
Hi YouTube.
But yeah, I mean, just before we get into it, I did want to say that I think eventually, I think September is the month where we're gonna start doing more giveaways. So you want to go to the Twitch because that's where the giveaways are gonna be. Just for anybody that's listening through a SoundCloud or through YouTube. You want to go to that Twitch page because we do have emotes and we do have subscriber badges. But I don't want to talk too much about Twitch because maybe YouTube's listening. But yeah, Tom Hardy because he signed on for 3 Venom films. Chip chop, Tom Hardy, get out of there.
I mean, 2 of these 3 ain't gonna get made.
You think so?
I don't see Venom being the trilogy. No way.
You don't think so? You don't even if the first Venom does okay.
Even if I don't know it's gonna get a sequel.
Yeah, like define what okay is. Like, it depends how much money they want and how much money they've spent on this. Like, it could get 500 million, but if they
it doesn't always go to how much money they want because I remember I'm pretty sure they all reach for the stars and like $1 billion, but that's not gonna happen.
I mean, they wanted $1 billion for TASM 2, and look
but I mean, they wanted $1 billion for Man of Steel. They still got a sequel.
Where's the sequel to Man of Steel?
I still count BVS as a sequel.
Where's Man of Steel 2?
Oh, see that now you're just being like technical on that. I count BVS as a sequel.
I mean, it's not.
Is it not?
No.
I've counted.
We're getting Supergirl instead of a Man of Steel 2.
Well, I counted Batman v Superman as a sequel.
It's a pseudo sequel, I suppose.
So this is the exact quote that Tom Hardy said. I'm open to whatever you want to do with it. We signed up for 3 of them, so it's very much an open case. We'll see what people's responses are to it. I think it's an awesome character. I love playing both of them. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's much else. He just said he signed on for 3, and whatever Sony wants to do with it, he's fine. He's kind of just going with the flow.
That kind of doesn't
what
instill confidence.
That
it's whatever they do, I'll just go with the flow. So I'm gonna have no input in this movie whatsoever. Like,
I mean, I'm sure he does, but he's like, look, there's he's not the Rock. He's not the Rock. He can't. I'm sure he has pull, but hey, if they want to keep it going for a 3rd one, he's down. Or if they want to bring in Spider-Man, he's down. Because most actors don't have input in their trilogies and stuff like that. It's usually the directors or the studios.
I mean, good work ethic for movies is you.
Well, I'm sure he has an input in like certain stuff, like, oh hey, this will work, but on the overall thing, I'm sure the director has more of an input.
I mean, the director has like the final say.
Yeah, so I'm sure he'll give input. I don't know. He doesn't seem like the type of guy that wouldn't give input, but he's also, hey, if they want whatever they want to do in the next couple ones, I'm down.
Yeah, he's not sweating about it or anything like that.
There's nothing else said other than the fact that he just kind of said it out loud that he signed up for 3 films.
Yeah.
And this movie,
we'll see how. We'll see how the first one does. Like, it's looking at an okay.
When does it come out? October 5th. So about 5 weeks, right? 5-6 weeks. So it's pretty close. Listen, and as this film kind of started going, like, getting closer to it, I know some people, it's going to be one of those things as we get closer to it, you're either going to be for it or against it type of thing. I'm still kind of in the middle, which is weird. I just thought,
have you seen the merch they brought out?
No, I don't.
Where it's got like the Venom logo, and underneath it as a tagline, it says "See the movie," and it's like that's the tagline of the movie.
That's kind of funny.
So you got a phone case, Venom, see the movie. It's like
that's kind of funny. I didn't see that.
It's been going around Twitter the last couple of days. It's kind of reeked to desperation. But,
we'll see. I still think based on the stuff that it looks like it could be okay. I don't think it's gonna, of course, be amazing because there's some stuff that seems a little weird or maybe too cheesy. But I still think it'll be okay. I don't know.
I mean, at best it'll probably be perfectly fine.
Yeah, sure.
I don't see it being like the next big thing.
I don't think tickets are on sale though yet, right? That's one of those things.
I don't think advanced sales tickets are available right now.
Which is weird because Venom's like one of those big blockbuster films that usually they would do it for. And I'm maybe in September, because pretty sure 3 weeks before they'll start doing it. Because if it's 5 weeks already, maybe
so we'll probably get another little final trailer sometime soon that says.
Oh sure, yeah, probably. And I think the first time I saw that second trailer was when I went to go see, I think, Klansman. So I mean, I thought it looked right. They spoiled a lot of it, but
I mean, I hope it doesn't spoil a lot of it.
The second trailer, it spoils the movie basically, doesn't it?
I mean, to be fair, it looks generic as all fuck.
No, but doesn't it spoil the movie? Even if it is, that's not. It spoils the movie because of who was the bad guy. They literally show you. I mean, I knew he was gonna be.
I mean, is showing a villain a spoiler?
Yeah, because it's kind of like you didn't know he was gonna be the bad guy.
I mean, but you knew there was gonna be symbiotes as bad guys.
No, but you didn't know the scientist guy was gonna be in it.
Like you didn't know Riot was gonna be in it.
Yeah, but no, not Riot. The scientist guy.
Oh.
I mean, it's based on Lethal Protector. They're kind of following that.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just seemed like it really spoiled the movie of oh, hey, the bad guy is actually the scientist guy who was probably going to be a twist of becoming the bad guy.
Well, I mean, it's...
I mean,
it's probably going to turn out to be one of those movies where there's nothing really to spoil.
I mean, it's one of those things, whether you think it's a basic movie or not, it kind of does spoil the movie. That's why I don't like watching second trailers. Because it literally spoils the experience.
To be honest, I could see it being a Deadpool 2 where there's literally no spoilers in that movie whatsoever.
I mean, I haven't even seen Deadpool 2. You literally told me not to see Deadpool 2, so I haven't seen it.
Did I say literally not to see Deadpool 2?
Yeah.
Or did I say that you probably wouldn't like it because you didn't?
No, you said it's not even worth the watch.
Did I actually?
Yeah, you really.
I say shit that I don't remember.
You really told me, I was like, you think it's worth it? He's like, nah, it's probably not worth the watch.
Either I have split personality. I don't know.
So wait, a month later, you would recommend me to watch it?
I mean, probably not, because I know what you're like. You didn't really like the first one.
No, you literally told me it's not worth the watch. You told me that Solo's worth the watch, which I'm gonna check out.
Chat's saying I did, so I'm getting old man brain.
Oh.
I told you the other week I'm getting dementia. I'm getting really worried.
There you go. There you go. All right, well, I don't really got to segue for this one because this is an awkward one, but Fantastic Four were almost in Deadpool 2.
Yeah,
it's a little bit awkward. Like, did we really want that Fantastic Four in Deadpool 2?
I mean, to be honest, if anyone was gonna save,
it would have been
those Fantastic Four. It would have been Tim Miller.
Sure.
I mean, like looking at the concept art for a thing, it's better than most.
It's alright.
They look spot on.
I like the thing. Yeah, I like the Thing's costume, and the costume. It maybe just seems a little too darkish blue for me, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with that. And then Johnny, of course, is red because fire.
Yeah, and I think the costumes overall, I don't think are great. They look really puffy and unnecessarily puffy.
I think that's just concept art. That's why.
I mean,
that's the fact because of that. Yeah, if it was, we had to see it like in live action, I think it wouldn't be as puffy, to be honest. But I don't know. Just looking back, I don't know if that was the bestest of cast for it.
No, it really weren't.
Mostly, freaking who played Mr. Fantastic?
Miles Teller.
Yeah, I was gonna say Miles Turner for some reason, but that's a basketball player.
Sports, check.
Not really, because I thought it was Miles Turner actually, but it's Miles Teller.
I was getting it before chat. It would have been fun. I still stand by this day that Tim Miller's Deadpool 2 would have been far better than what we got. They could have done Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, because that's literally how it starts off with him killing Fantastic Four. Maybe that's the direction that Tim Miller wanted to go. Yeah. Maybe that's why he left, because they said, no, you can't kill off our properties. No.
Yeah. But I mean, it is what it is. I think it was supposed to be in a post-credit scene, right? Or was it supposed to be in the whole movie?
I think this was a full movie.
I thought I saw a post-credit scene.
I thought it was supposed to be a post-credit scene or something.
I mean, if it was a post-credit scene, I didn't read the thing. I just saw the pictures and went, ugh. And that's it.
I'm trying to look into the article. Because I read the article, but I'm rereading to see if I missed a part. Because I honestly, if it's supposed to be the whole movie, then maybe. I initially am against this because I thought it was just for the post-credit. It's like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Like, at least put him in the movie.
At least either way, then, the end credits for Deadpool 2 would have been really disappointing.
Isn't it already disappointing? I didn't...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either way. Like, either director we got, either version of the movie we got, the end credits is kind of...
I think I will give Deadpool 2 a watch. It's on home video now, so I'll probably just rent it real quick and give it a watch.
I was going to say, you might like it. I really don't know. I don't think you will. But...
See. I mean, looking back, Deadpool 1, overhyped, maybe?
Deadpool 1's fine.
That's what I'm saying. If you're saying it's fine, it's a little overhyped then, because people call it the end-all be-all of like, change the superhero genre.
It's good for a first-time watch, but you wouldn't want to watch it again.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I 100% agree.
It has that unfortunate comedy thing where it just gets...
but I think that's just a Deadpool thing.
No, it's a comedy thing. Like, not all comedies hold up after the first viewing. No,
I mean... It's true, but that's a lot of movies. A lot of movies don't hold it back.
But to be fair, Deadpool's very much like one of those strenuous characters that just gets dull the more it goes on. Like, it's very one note, so...
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and I guess we're going to have to wait a little bit more to see the X-Men and Deadpool and Fantastic Four.
It's a little bit of a joke how long we have to wait.
Why?
Because it's a segue. I literally just gave you the segue.
Oh, they actually heard something that there was gonna be a long time. I wasn't segueing. I was still I was still talking about this. I wasn't segueing.
I mean, the way you it sounded like you were running it down.
No, I'm not going down. But last couple things, the thing looks the best here. I know some people won't like the kind of vest or whatever, but I like it. So next piece of news: Alec Baldwin joins the Joker as Thomas Wayne.
Now,
I know. I think some of us are. I think, Mitch, you're kind of like over the Joker film, right? Is that like?
Yeah,
I don't know about Tristan.
I don't care either.
I'm personally, I'm interested in actually mostly because of who's in it, like the cast. The cast is.
I'm just over it. I'm just over anything that Joker.
I'm honestly. like this, like I don't know. I guess when it first came out, I was interested in it because it had initially thought of Joaquin Phoenix, I think, and then he wasn't even on board, but it was kind of just rumors. And then eventually I fell off of it, and when Joaquin went back on it, I don't know. Personally, I'm interested in it. I just love the cast, the director, and I mean having Alec Baldwin in there now is kind of wild. Just the fact that Alec Baldwin was gonna play Thomas Wayne.
I say it's a kind of an odd choice.
It is, but I mean, not what they're going for. To be honest, when you read the description of the character, it's like actually I can see Alec Baldwin doing that. So they're going because this is gonna be in the past, I assume, and it's gonna be at a time when the Waynes, of course, are the richest because that's when Joker's alive. Then he becomes the Joker when the Waynes are, rich. So Thomas Wayne is going to be the most richest man in Gotham. And of course, Joker lives in Gotham because for some reason people are asking, why does Thomas Wayne need to be in this movie? Why do the Waynes need to be in it? I mean, they live in Gotham, bro.
Well, it was because most people think that most of Batman's villains are around his age group.
Yeah, but they literally live in Gotham, though.
Yeah.
And Joker was, like, in some stories, Joker is around the times that Batman's parents die. So it's
mean, if you go for certain runs, he's around all the time.
Yeah, it's
he literally virtually is time.
It's very true. But I don't know. To me, it's just like it makes a whole lot of sense that Thomas Wayne is in it. They're trying to portray Gotham, and he's the richest man in Gotham. Why wouldn't you have Thomas Wayne be around it? And it's one of those things. Don't let it hold you back just because it's been in movies before. You know what I'm saying? Like if it goes well with the script and the story of the movie, have Thomas Wayne in it. But the character. Let me see. Let's see. What were the?
Well, here's the question I want to ask you. Do you think this means that they're going to replace Joe Chill as Joker, or have
I mean, it could always be the thing where he's the one that kills the Waynes or something like that.
Because that's what I'm seeing a lot go around in the minute. It's like, oh, was he going to actually end up being Joe Chill, and is it going to be a Batman origin kind of?
I don't think he's going to end up being Joe Chill. I think.
I don't think so. Like me either, because Joe Chill was basically just a regular crook.
But you never know. I mean, I'm okay.
Yeah, but that's the entire thing.
Yeah,
Joe Chill's a nobody, so
you can make it a Joker. Yeah, I'm okay with that actually. If that happens, I know some people are gonna be a little. There's no other better word to say than triggered. But they are like it's just one of those things where you're gonna add something to a character that is kind of a nobody, and some people want to keep it that way. But I'm fine with kind of mixing it. I think this film is gonna be good. I don't know. I don't usually go all in films, and I'm not going all in on the Joker movie, but I think there's gonna be something to it, to be honest. Especially when you look at the cast, man. I just think the cast is like, what? I did not believe any of these people would be in this movie, especially Joaquin Phoenix as a Joker. That's the crazy. I know we've had like Heath Ledger, even Jared Leto, Jack Nicholson, Mark Hamill, but like Joaquin Phoenix. He is the last person I would have thought would be Joker. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, as people wanting him wise, I could see him being like one of the first people would want.
Really?
Him actually taking it wise, I agree. He'd be the last person I would have thought would have actually taken one of these.
I even think wanting him,
especially after Doctor Strange.
I even think wanting him wise, mostly because he just doesn't seem like he does these type of movies. Like, he doesn't do, not even superhero movies, blockbusters? Like, he always seems like he's the type to go more indie most of the time.
I mean, you think they wanted it for Doctor Strange, didn't they? You turn it down.
I always thought that was
the whole
fake.
Green screen. No, that was
well,
true.
I mean, if they wanted him and he turned it down, there you go. He doesn't do blockbusters.
Yeah, no, that's why I said that. I was agreeing with you.
So it's one of those things, like, it's
but
crazy.
It's still, like, it's like, he's on these people's radar.
Yeah, I know he did Gladiator, guys, if anybody says it, but... Let me look at. I'm gonna go to IMDb real quick.
Was he actually in Gladiator? I'm
gonna go to IMDb real quick. 1 second.
I haven't seen Gladiator in like 20 years, so.
Yes, it's same here.
See,
I think last time I saw Gladiator was a film class in high school.
But yeah, he is the last person I would have thought to be the Joker, and I'm 100% in for Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. You just don't know what he's gonna do with it. It's gonna be wild. And yeah, I think I'm the only one here that's kind of excited. And even though I just think the cast and the director, I think you could. I think
who's directing it again?
Todd Phillips. I think cast and director can give you a little, not leeway, but safety net in terms of excitement for a film until you see actual footage. Because until we see actual footage, we really don't know how the movie could end up being. But I think seeing cast and director can give you a sense of where they're going with it, you know. And I mean, I said the same. I mean, I said I like the cast for Fantastic. The director not as much, but the cast, like I thought it could have worked. And I mostly not Miles freaking Teller. I thought that one wasn't gonna work.
It's not like I don't think it's not going to be good. It's just that I'm burnt out on Joker stories at this point.
See, I'm not. I want more Joker stories. 100%. Like, I'm excited for the 3 Joker stories that Jeff Johns is going to do. And I would love for Joaquin Phoenix's Joker movie and Jared Leto Joker to still, like, going on simultaneously. I'm down.
Oh, you ain't getting any more Jared Leto.
I know. I didn't say I was. I just said I would love it. But, I'm down. I like Baldwin as the Joker, man. That's pretty interesting. So, all right, going on to the next one. First look at MCU Captain Marvel via some merchandise, and I'm so glad they didn't have the mohawk.
No, she needs the. Well, to be fair, like the mohawk's not actually shaved into her head. It's just like.
Yeah, I know.
It's how the helmet works.
It's how the helmet puts her hair out.
Even that, I'm not for the helmet. I want without a helmet.
She needs that. She needs the helmet.
I'm okay with that.
How is she gonna breathe in space? She needs a helmet. She's not an Asgardian. She can't just stand out in space and survive.
She's gonna have to. See, okay, I'll be okay with the helmet if it's during space. Yeah.
Yeah, so exactly like how Star-Lord has his helmet.
Yeah, and then every now and then he takes it off because he has in his contract he has to be on camera.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like what was it? Who did that? Like every now and then the mask would come off like randomly.
Literally every character.
No, but not even a superhero movie. It was somebody else. I forgot. There's he didn't even have the helmet for that long. I just forgot what movie. It's not even one of the MCU movies. But see, when you look at that first image of her, and I just think that looks great. I just think that looks great. I'm glad they don't. It seems like they're not gonna have the helmet for the entire movie. Like they'll have it in certain parts because they're showing her off without the helmet. Then the movie's gonna be majority without the helmet. Probably.
I mean, we don't even know if she actually has the helmet.
Yeah, we don't even know if she has it. I'm gonna assume it makes sense to have the helmet eventually. You know.
Yeah. Plus, it's part of the Kree uniform. They have helmets as their military.
No, I'm not thinking of Ronan. Who he had a helmet.
He had like Ronan. He had a mask.
He didn't have
Ronan accused. He didn't have anything.
Yeah, he didn't have anything. Yeah.
He had that hood that never came off.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. The merchandise already coming out. Trailer about when?
Trailer's going to be September.
There you go.
It's 6 months out from its release date. Kind of is how they always play.
Usually it's 6 months out, unless you're Star Wars. It's a year out or 2 years.
Black Panther was like 8 months.
It's always. It's usually 6 months, but it's that 6 months to a year thing. Nobody ever does it more than a year because that's way too much. But
I mean, unless you're New Mutants, then you're like a year and a half.
Well, that's different. They weren't trying. They actually had to go back.
I know, but it's called a joke. Like, I'm not actually.
That's what I thought you were being serious about that.
No, I was kind of laughing when I said it.
Well, that's why I thought you were laughing because they completely botched that whole thing up.
No,
it's kind of funny how they botched it up, right? Where we were all excited for New Mutants, and then now it's probably never coming out.
Fun fact: some theaters still have the poster up.
See, mine doesn't. I wish it did. I would take a picture of it, maybe take it. But I mean, what else can you say? It's just September. She looked good.
I want to see the red and gold suit properly.
Sure.
Also, the cats seem to have a bit of a focus on these merchandise.
The what?
Because the cats.
The cats.
The little meow meows. The cats.
The meow meows.
There's. I think it's one of the notebooks. The cats they're made out of constellations and stars. And of course, she has a cat in the comics. It's a space cat. No doubt she's going to get the space cat because she's
the cat. I wasn't even looking at that image.
Yeah. Well, so you got to look at. No, do your.
Well, yeah, because I thought we were just talking about how she looks, not the merchandise.
I mean, it's talking about the merchandise.
Well, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know we were talking about the merchandise. I thought we were just talking about her first look, because that's really our first look at her.
I mean, it's the first official look.
Yeah, it's really our first look at Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, like in costume and stuff like that.
Well, we've seen what she looks like in costume.
Well, I mean, okay, not like on some.
It's the first official look.
Yeah.
It's different,
because that's what I'm looking at, and it's just like I said, it looks great. I don't think there's much more you can say about it, to be honest. She looks great. I'm glad it doesn't have the mohawk, but it'll make sense with the mohawks because of the helmet. But yeah, nothing else really to say about that. I know we have it in here, but it was just nice to get our first look at it.
Yeah, I just want the first official proper shot, not this merch stuff.
Well, I'm sure we'll get it. I'm sure we'll get it like a couple days before the trailer, like trailer out tomorrow or something.
I mean, we normally do. Like, we normally get like set photo, not like cast photos, like official cast photos when they start production, but there's nothing.
Do we get? Cause you know how Warner Brothers, or at least let's say DC, right? Because they do it for TV shows and movies, of how they give that first official look and it's like a green screen background and stuff like that. Do we get that for certain Marvel characters? No way.
Sometimes.
No, I don't. Anyway. Like we didn't get that for Cloak and Dagger. We didn't get that for any of the Netflix films.
I mean, you get the we've started production picture.
Yeah, but
which is exactly what the Warner Brothers thing is, but I think they just do the suits.
Let me see. Yeah, that's So they have this like the person in the suit, whether it be Supergirl, Wonder Woman, and then they have the little green screen background in the back, or even Superman and Man of Steel and stuff like that. I don't think, like I said, I don't think we've gotten stuff like that for Marvel. I honestly really like it. I don't know how y'all feel about those type of pictures. I really like them.
What pictures?
The green screen background,
I mean, they're cool.
I really like them. I wish we could get them for Marvel movies because it's our first official look at stuff, Yeah. But all right, now going on to the last piece of news: Taika Waititi and the Marvel Studios mystery movie. What is this, Mitch?
It's a mystery movie.
You're the one who put it in here, so I don't. I thought you know more about this.
Right. Well, it came out with the Guardians 3 is on hold news that he's been meeting with him, and everyone's speculating that he's going to be on that movie, but clearly he's not because the movie's on hold. So what else could he do? I'll say forever and a day he's doing Eternals. He did Thor 3 or Thor Ragnarok. Very Jack Kirby, Walt Simonson vibe in that movie. Eternals would need that sort of a vibe. So it's like, hey, Taika, well done with making Thor a good franchise now. Instead of just giving you, making you the third movie guy, here, have an entire franchise. And it'd be like the big thing. But that's just what I think, personally. But if you two have got any ideas of what he could possibly do.
I mean, he's a great director, right? He's a great director. People want him, of course, for Guardians because it's plug out, plug in type of stuff. And I would hope it's an Eternals movie because I know didn't Feige say we want to make an Eternals movie?
Yeah.
So I mean, Eternals would be great. I'm sure they're gonna reference some in Avengers 4, and eventually in like 2023 or something like that, we'll get an Eternals movie. But I just want more Marvel Cosmic, to be honest.
I mean, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's. I'm looking at this article, and I don't think there's much else other than there's just like there's a mystery movie that Taika, has.
I mean, unless they give Thor another trilogy, because we actually left him in an interesting place. Like you can explore Thor a bit more. He's a character that doesn't necessarily have to age because he's an Asgardian. So.
Yeah.
They go way into the future and give us Old Man Thor or something by Taika Waititi. I'd watch it.
Yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, he's a great director, and it's not just the Marvel movies, but the movies he made before. And it's sad that if he starts making more Marvel movies, he's not gonna be able to make the movies he usually would make because those are some great movies. Like, let's see.
Oh, Taika's movies.
Yeah. Well, what was the wolf one?
You had Hunt for the Wilder People. There was What We Do in the Shadows.
No. What was the sequel to What We Do in the Shadows? The wolf one.
There wasn't a sequel to
Werewolf or Where Is We Are.
No, I think he's making that.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I
think
know.
it's actually
Like,
come
yeah,
out
that
yet.
one. Like, that's the one I want the most. But he hasn't made it.
He's also doing that one with Scarlett Johansson and other people.
Which one?
Oh, it's about Nazis or something. I
Oh, he's
can't
playing
remember
it
what
on
it's called.
Jojo Rabbit. A young boy in Hitler's army finds out his mother's
Yeah.
hidden Jewish boy. That sounds like a comedy.
I mean, it's Taika. It's gonna be a comedy.
And you know what? It's one of those things I always said. Any story can be any type of genre. They're gonna have a comedy about World War II and the Nazis and Hitler and stuff like that.
I mean, we've here we've done.
You know, who was the one that
that
told me
comedy.
like somebody said you can't make war movies into comedies? I'm pretty sure you can.
I think that might be me, but then I remember Blackadder was a thing, and it's like, oh yeah, we had an entire series of World War II comedy.
Yeah, so
Yeah, tons of them, but
yeah. I think that's kind of it. I mean, is there any movie that you would like to see Taika do besides if it wasn't the Eternals and Guardians?
If it wasn't Eternals,
I think for me, I think maybe a Nova trilogy.
Nah.
a what trilogy?
A Nova.
No, because they wouldn't do Richard. I mean, they wouldn't do what's his face, Sam. They'd do Richard, and I really don't want Richard.
I mean, you can do both. Don't disrespect Richard Riddler.
I will, like James Gunn did. I will.
I mean, James Gunn did disrespect it, and I'm still mad about it. But
that's why they fired him.
that doesn't mean you have to do it. Be better.
That's why they fired him, because he disrespected Richard Rider.
Yeah. It's like, we wanted a Nova movie, James. God damn it. But I think, you could quite easily do a Nova movie with Taika Waititi. It'll be Green Lantern, because it'll be like, oh, look, we got Richard Rider and he's training Sam. But
Tomato.
Starjammers, that's a good one, chat. That'd be a really good one for Taika. Have like Cyclops' dad and go all like space pirates. But then again, you're kind of having the Ravengers. Actually, give him like the Stallone Ravengers movie, like the original Ravengers. So you got like Yondu, not Starhawk. Is it Starhawk? I can't remember which one it is.
I don't know.
But like all those people that ended Volume 2, like just give me that movie with Taika. If he's not going to do Eternals, that is. The only one I kind of really want is Eternals.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much gonna run it out. I don't know what else we have.
No, that's it. That's all the news we got.
Think about it. Let's see if there's anything else before we end it off here, because kind of ripped through those real quick. But it's the same thing we've been saying. It's a little August drought where these things don't necessarily, like the news we had aren't like the biggest of news. But with that, we'll see you next time.